That's Minnesota-scores.net. I'm Ryan Phelps on Minnesota Sports Radio.
It's time for another round of live, local, play-by-play coverage of Southwest Metro Sports on PSB Media.
1-1, Benilde-St, the leader man, and he scores! Pretty basic.
Watch the teamwork, tradition, and all-out competition unfold live on any streaming device.
And they're back to work again. Walking out is Trusso again, and he scores again. What a start here for TJ Trusso.
Zog throws it deep as a man. The catch is made, running down the sideline. 20-10. 5-touchdown Eden Prairie. First play of the second.
PSB Media's coverage of tonight's game is brought to you by The Malt Store, Brandy Warmbeer's State Farm Insurance Office, The Sun Current, Noodles & Company, Athlete PT, The Tavern on 4 and 5.
And in partnership with Minnesota Hockey Magazine and BEC TV.
On the run, Bame able to action Watts. Looks over the middle, the catch is made.
Catch all of the action all season long on your home for Southwest Metro Sports. PSB Media.
Deflects it in deep. Berger plays away from him to the left wing boards. That bounces off a skate. Turned over to Aguilar. Shot and save. Scores! Aguilar the shot. The rebound line.
Game time is coming up next.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, from the Eden Prairie Community Center. High school hockey is on the air right here on the MNHockeyMag.com, produced by Perfect Storm Broadcast, PSB Media, along with Todd Grover on the camera. I'm Pete Wagner. We have a special ceremony going on right now. That, of course, is the flag, the same flag that's going to be used at TCF Bank Stadium later this month. So Matthew now is going to fly the flag as this is going to travel to several arenas across the state. Look at that. We're fired up for outdoor hockey here. Like we haven't had enough, right, on Hockey Day, Minnesota. Finally, the NHL brings it. They don't give us, of course, January 1st, but we do get Stadium Series action. So we're going to plant that right at center ice. Wow, we're ready to go. TCF Bank Stadium. We got a great game here tonight. We got the Benilde-St. Margaret's Red Knights and the Eden Prairie Eagles. We'll pause for your national anthem. tremendous national anthem, as always, right here at the Eden Prairie Community Center. The Benilde-St. Margaret's Red Knights 21-0-1. That's correct, 0-1 on the season. They have dodged several bullets this year, several overtime contests, 5 to be exact. They've been pushed to the limit. They respond to the bell each and every night. The puck-possessing team in red and white, looking so much like the Detroit Red Wings right now with those sweaters. Gotta like that. And then, of course, the Eden Prairie Eagles on the other side have hit a bit of a skid, 5-3-2 in their last 10 games. Of course, Steve Olinger, if you're on with us right now at this point, hello to you. We miss you on the bench. Taking his place right now is the capable Matt Bertram. By the way, for the record, a guy that I coached in baseball, I think it was circa 1985 or something like that, back in his days when he was a first baseman. Great goaltender in his day, of course, went on to play Division I at Brown University. He will be on the bench with Lee Smith and Paul Ranheim. Ken Pauley brings his team in. The Eagles at 15-5-2 on the season. It's crunch time. We're into what will be soon the last week of the regular season. Sections will start after that. We'll close it out next week. It's hard to believe that we started this thing a couple months ago, and it's been absolutely lightning fast for these teams. Kate Gleekel will take the draw for the Red Knights against Michael Graham, a pair of semifinalists for the Mr. Hockey Award, and we're underway. Nick Austin with it, plays up for Ristow to the right side. Gains his center red, plays in and around. TJ Moore will slide down to the wall, trying to play that through, but Cole Lawrence comes away with it through center. Chipped off his stick by Ristow, who has himself a big season so far. How about this? 37 points on the campaign. Connor Mayer will swing the wall. Poked by Moore. That's dumped right back in. Bischel will start in goal. Ryan Bischel for the Red Knights of Benilde-St. Margaret's. Meanwhile, it's going to be Nick Winsick, the junior, in goal for the Eagles of Eden Prairie. Hounded is Austin out of the zone. Poked off his check. Nice play. Johannes plays behind. Steen will hound. On the forecheck, gives all sorts of trouble. Down goes the Red Knight defense, and Mayer gets right back up. Tries to play it up the wall, held in neatly at the line. That hits traffic, and then up off the glass. To the near boards it goes. Austin was there momentarily. Johannes again, fanned on that one. Now to the corner, he'll carry. Watched by Gleekel down low. Tried to find the slot. More chips ahead. Ristow across the line, plays that one into Eden Prairie territory, where it'll be Lieberman to regroup and gather in behind his own net. Rings it up on the wall. Steen was there, sliding over to make the play. That was the Red Knights' Luke Horton down the wall. Instead, Casey Middlestat through center. He has wheels. He's watched by Heimbold on the play. He'll be checked and gathered in. To the wall it goes. Sims is there. Trumpy jams down on him. Trumpy again. This time hits Holmers. Puck now trickles into the neutral zone. Played back in. Gallagher plays ahead too far for Horton and icing the call. Early on here, 15-17 to go in the first period. We're scoreless. Good jump for the Eden Prairie Eagles as they like to play that puck in below the dots. They have some heavy forwards. Hunter Johannes, one of the ones we'll talk a lot about here tonight. Another player that's been playing very well for this Eagle team is Jared Blakowiak. 6 goals on the campaign. Face-off won by the Red Knights. It's going to be Mayer to put on the brakes. A great set of defensemen here on the Red Knights. Possess and move the puck as well as any. They're going to jump up in the play here tonight effectively. Holmers across the line to the slot. Picked up and poked to center. That was Trumpy there. They get a change on the fly. Look at the forwards change at least. Will the Eagles. Now it's Austin across center. He's going to survey the line. Carries down to the slot. It goes. That one intended for Moran. Peter Moran off his stick. And it's played back up through center. Austin plays the body there. Poked ahead. Sullivan comes away with it. Offside up off the netting on the shot there. Got a little bit muddy in the neutral zone there as they lost the handle. The Eagles with good puck support. Instead, got a little ahead of it. And offside it was. Second meeting of these two teams. The first one a 6-5 win for the Red Knights. That an overtime affair earlier in the season. They like to play the home and homes. These two teams loved it when they were sectional foes. No longer, as the Red Knights still reside in the 6. The Eagles move on to the 2. They've got the number 2 ranked Holy Family Catholic Fire and the Minnetonka Skippers to deal with as well in their section. Eagles, by the way, coming off the most recent 3-3 tie at Tonka. It was a late goal by the Skippers there to keep that one tied, and now they're 1-1-1 against each other in their 3 games this year. Of course, they met a couple of times earlier in the year. They battle in off of Bischel in the corner. Johannes pinched away there. Nifty job by Mayer. Austin was there. Johannes comes away, walks the line. Young toes it. No, he can't. Back to center it goes. Now it's Rail to his left. Slick puck moving defenseman. Back over for Wesley Young. Rail again. He's going to shovel it straight up the middle, across the line. It's Steen, wanted Mittelstadt up high from the blue line. He's going to cycle down low behind. Steen with it. Poked off his stick by Austin. Now Lieberman holds the puck. Now he's going to take a shot. Traffic that hits Johannes' stick, and wide it goes. Moore is there off the boards to center. Duraney will take over the neutral. He has Lieberman on the near side. He'll bypass him. Instead, ahead for Mittelstadt. Broken up by Mayer. To the corner it goes. Heimbold was there to bother him. Now to the corner. On is Johannes. He's bothered. And they'll try to play through Gleekel. Nifty little spinorama for Risto to Moore. Oh, down on one knee goes Duraney. Oh, and Moore, a big shot to the midsection. And Winsek gobbles it up, hangs on, takes it off the crest. Really quick developing opportunity there for the Red Knights of Benilde-St. Margaret's. Of course, they're led by Kate Gleekel in the points category, 56 on the campaign. 20-goal scorer for him so far. And he's going to look to add to that over the next 3 games to see what he can get done. Meanwhile, for the Red Knights, they have some prolific offensive productivity as well. You look no further than Casey Mittelstadt's 51 points, 19 goals so far on the season to go along with 32 assists. Cole Lawrence plays ahead, and it's going to be gathered in by the Red Knights' Peter Heimbold. Gallagher plays back over for Heimbold. That's off Graham. Quallen watches him, but Graham has room to edge and regroup in his own zone. Now it's going to be Gray Irwin. Nolan Sullivan reaches, pokes back into the Red Knight zone. Heimbold is there as he's checked on the play. He tries to walk the line, does Nolan Sullivan. It's going to be played back out through by Gallagher, and it's going to be Gray and Andrew Irwin chasing this puck in their own zone. Gray wearing sweater number 20. Walks up the right side. Long pass for Nolan Sullivan. Nearly picked off the Red Knight faithful. Oohs and ahs there. Zach Risto would have been off to the races there. Instead, it misfires and works its way the length of the ice for an icing call. High school hockey continues on the MNHockeyMag.com as well on PSB Media, Perfect Storm Broadcasting as well. Phenomenal producers. The guys are grinding it out in the, what I call the nerve center. Back up through center it goes. Picked off by the Red Knights. Gleekel across the line. Look for more. Bristow tried to open up. Look out. Here comes Mittelstadt. Austin. Oh, he's going to take a penalty. And here comes Mittelstadt. Spinorama. And we'll see. Whoa, how about that? A hooking call. Austin, I think the thing that happened right there is his feet somewhat stopped moving. He had the stick inside, the pitchfork. But when you put the stick right into the midsection, you're going to go all day long. Mittelstadt fought that off and still was nearly off to the races. Quite the play. Great environment here from the Eden Prairie Community Center. Packed house. Got the great tunes and music as always. Louis Rail is there. He's going to give to Mittelstadt. Back to Rail. They touch. Play catch. Back down low across the line they go to the slot area. Louis Rail comes away with it. Circles, turns, and looks. Louis Rail down low. Touch pass for Mittelstadt from Nolan Sullivan. Rail top of the umbrella. Back over for Mittelstadt. Down low. Ooh, good opportunity there. Sullivan lost the handle. Rail. Snapper through traffic. Buzzes wide of Bischel. Off the end boards, the one-on-one battle to the line, right on Rail stick. Lieberman now. The lefty shot, pad save from the butterfly to the near wall. On the battle there for the Red Knights, that was Moran. Out of the zone it goes. Horton wins the battle with Rail. They're going to play left side for Lieberman. Sidesteps one would-be checker. 1:12 to go in the power play for the Eagles. Bumped off the boards. Eden Prairie enters the contest with a 31% conversion rate on the power play, 24 of 77. Meanwhile, the Red Knights killing off 86.5% of their disadvantages, 77 of 89 on the season. Graham with it off the end boards, protects the puck, looks for some help, gets it from Nolan Sullivan. 49 to go on the man advantage. Rail. Lieberman now to the slot. Backhand goes Graham. Turns back up, plays for Rail. Rail gives off to the right side. It's going to be handled by Benilde-St. Turns away from traffic. Snapper. Oh, and Bishop with a nice save. Positional there. The Eagles have done a nice job working the puck up high to rail, working through Lieberman as well. They kind of go off to the wing to Benilde-St, who plays it low, and then they try to find a man in the slot area. The Red Knights aren't fighting, and when they did get their high-end quality opportunity, there was Bishop to slam the door. Steen will take the draw now as the second unit heads out for the Eagles against Gleekel. Clean win by Steen, all important there. Cole Lawrence from the left point plays back for Young. Now it's Bukowiak with it. Young wanted the one-timer, couldn't pull it. There's a shot. Ooh, that hit a man on the way in. That might have been off Johannes. Now they say it went off a Red Knight instead. We're going to face off inside the four-man crew all over it here. $20 to go on the man advantage. Another key face-off. This will be on Bukowiak's forehand. Meanwhile, this will be a Cade Gleekel face-off again. He's been really good, too, this year in the face-off circle for the Red Knights. In fact, myself, Ken Pauley, covered that on This Week in High School Sports on 1500 ESPN today. And he was definitely saying that's a part of his game. That one deflects off the stick of Mayer. That's been very, very important. 2-on-1 battle in the corner for the Red Knights. Johannes, the big frame. That's pushed wide by Steen. Full strength, the Red Knights are. Homer steps on. That after Austin served his fine and suspension, going Wally Carbo, old school pro wrestling. Back up through the neutral zone. It's going to be Connor Mayer with it. 9:37 to go in the period. Mayer to the slot. Scores! Oh, what a play from the left wing. A redirect from the low slot beats Winsick. Low to the left-hand side, and it's 1-0 Benilde-St. Margaret's after they kill off the penalty. That looked like a harmless feed to the slot area there. The next thing you know, for you young kids at home, when you go to the net with that stick on the ice, good things will happen. And you saw a set of mitts there that looked like the real deal, redirecting that right to the lower corner of the net. Now we'll see how the Eagles respond, who really had the better jump here to start this game. Red Knights, we'll see if they're energized by that goal. Back up in the center it goes. Gallagher bothered on the play by Lawrence, feeds ahead, and now it's going to be Austin. Homer's your goal scorer from Meyer. Did they say Connor Mayer on that one? Connor Mayer, rather. I'm like, who's Meyer? I was listening to the public address announcer. New guy. Pulled him up from JV or what? Connor Mayer, the assist, the feed from the far wall. Moran to take the draw against Benilde-St. To the near side it goes. Game of the week action on the MNHockeyMag.com. Don't forget to check out our top 10s as well. Every week on Monday, Timmy Kolamainen does the Class A, yours truly with the Class 2A. Back up through center. Moran fans out at Benilde-St's there. It spins away from him. Nearly got through Quallen. Instead, from the top of the point, Johannes takes the feed from Duraney. Down to the corner it goes for Steen. To the slot, Johannes, a shot. Oh, Bishop. Butterfly save there. Through center, that's ridden out of the play there. Yokosuka was there. Now back up through center. Quallen with it. Has Gleekel. Oh, a little toe pull there. How's she going? Not too well as Trumpy turns it back up. Trumpy 2-on-2. A shot. That one wide of the net. Quallen now slides over. Bothered by Bukowiak. Hard into the wall on the near side and up and out of play for the Eagles. That was Borchert. And will face off inside the Red Knight zone with 8:14 to go. A nice response by the Eden Prairie Eagles. Wasn't sure how that was going to work out for them, but just fine, thank you, from what I can see. Sometimes, when things aren't going as well, it's easy to get down on yourself. Obviously, the local professional outfit can speak to that. Now it's Gleekel on the center breakout. He's going to race up ice. He can move across the line. Drop hex for Ristow. They're going to say just offside of the line. The Red Knights are a little bit surprised. Gleekel's chatting away here saying, how was that offside? I can't really argue that. Did you see that, Groves? He was off. Todd Grover's best cameraman in the business said he was off. Shut up, Wags. Okay, gotcha. Back up to the right side it goes. Thank you for that contribution. Sullivan to Lawrence across the line. Look for Graham off the back door. Poked away. Here they come. They like to wheel and deal. Risto across the line. That one's good at the line. Back door. Scores! Risto to there. Off the heel, off the skate, and into the goal it goes. All about the transition game, as good as it gets, folks, right here at the MNHockeyMag.com. The Red Knights, wow, looking showtime there on that one. What a goal that was. Holy smokes. 2-0 they lead with 7:41 to go in the first period. Again, it's not like they've had a ton of offensive zone time, but it's been boom, boom, off the transition. And that's what Coach Pauly talks so much about. Mittelstadt tries to get through homers. Instead, the Red Knights off the boards. Sims tries to fight through. Johannes does. The left wing side, Homers had some trouble coming over into Rainey, pulled up the brakes, and instead it's the Eagles through center. Oh, pass off the right side. Bischel, cool as a cucumber with the waffle there. Johannes bumped on the play. Gallagher, the recently converted forward today. Oh, they poke it free. Here come the Red Knights. They're moving. Homers across the line. Tries to get away from Lieberman. He can't. Big check thrown there. Behind it goes. Heimbold from the right point. Stood up on the play. Back at center. Gallagher with it. Backpedals. Surveys. Finds Sims on an angle. Oh, look out. Off the bench they go. Trumpy was there putting some pressure on. It's poked away by Mittelstadt. That too far. Gallagher will quickly play to the right wing side. Horton with it. Plays over left side for Hewitt. From center, plays that one back in wide of the net. Lieberman will take over. Oh, look out, miscommunication with Winsick. The Eagles trail by 2 at 2-0 here in the first period, or midway through, as Lieberman works across on Austin. Lakowiak out front they go. In on goal. Whistle on the play as sticks get up a little bit. Net was knocked off its post as we'll get that situated. Lines are changing. Lakowiak to take the draw in against the Red Knights. Number 14, Dylan Hewitt. Up the right wing side they go. Thanks so much for drawing. Oh, a nice check back the other way of Lakowiak. Stops his man dead at the tracks. That's Connor Mayer. He's got a little shavings on the sweater from that one. Mayer now surveys back up through center. That one too far, and icing the call it goes. One of the topics of conversation that we've had with Ken Pauly is, are you okay with being undefeated? Sometimes you need to lose to learn. He said the one thing about this club is it never was a discussion point or even a thought coming into the season. They're here now. They're winning games, and it's just a matter of not getting faced. Sometimes they're up in games. Sometimes they're down in games. Sometimes they give up leads, and they've had just about every scenario you could possibly find from that perspective. I think the one thing he likes is this team is unfazed. Leakel down low, turns away from traffic. Back up for Heimbold, top of the right circle. Oh, another redirect, backdoor. Scores! TJ Moore from the back door. Posted in it goes. Oh, my word. With a purpose down low, redirects, beautiful shot passes, the shafts as I like to call it. And the Red Knights lead 3-0. TJ Moore from the left side buries that one home. With 5:46 to go, it's 3-0 Red Knights. Boy, if you're the Eagles right now at this stage, you just want to say, okay, we need to get something positive to happen here. Let's put one in the basket. Lieberman jammed on the play, sent back in behind. Mayer dances over to his left. Steen runs into the official. That's about how it's gone here of late here in this period for the Eagles. Right circle it goes. Steen. Nice job to protect there for Lieberman. Left point down low to Steen. Slot, they look for Johannes. That's deflected away. Here they come. Holmers. Horton, right side across the line. Oh, stood up on the play. Lieberman, nice defensive play there. Into the wall heavily is Sims. Back up ice come the Eagles, Lieberman tries to work on Austin. Better watch it there, near interference. That one's off the glass. Mittelstadt is there. Holmers jams him right in front of the cameraman, clad in the helmet. Smart move. To the slot area it goes as that one fails to click. Handled now by Sullivan. Turns this one up ice. 1-on-4. Not going to work there as he stood up by Mayer. Next level defenseman indeed. Now Graham with it. Plays back over for Gray Irwin. Now it's Lawrence. Looking for Sullivan. Irwin again near side. Graham puts on the brakes at the line. Was stopped by Moran. Gray Irwin rings the wall. Plays this one back in behind the net. Austin will wait for the carom. Look out. Here comes Lawrence. Graham over to help out. Out of the zone they come. Moran with it across the line. 1-on-3. Poked off his stick. Quallen is there. Down low they go. Winsick, they come and wave down to the low slot area. Poked out of the zone. And the net once again knocked off its post. And it's going to be whistled down with 4:17 to go. And the Red Knights leading the Eagles by a score of 3-0. How about this for the Red Knights? The last 3 games, they've outscored their opponents by a staggering 27-2. That, of course, against Metro West. Not to knock anything there, but wow, that's like carving it up. Their wins in the past 5 games have been over Jefferson. Oh, here's a chance up high. We'll get to that in a moment. Heimbold takes over. Eagles working the D zone. Winsek, the glove save, hangs on. Throws it almost in disgust off to his left. Good to see that Jim Rich is in the house. Fox 9 zone covering Hockey Day Minnesota for FSN. Walked right by us here like he didn't even know us. I would expect that from my longtime broadcasting partner. Flipped up high in the air. Handled now by Duraney off the boards. Swatted at Gallagher. Off his stick. And now it's going to be picked up by Heimbold. To the neutral zone it goes. Risto is there. Gets away from a would-be check from Steen. And Heimbold is there. Back for Gallagher as he plays ahead. Risto for Glico. 2-on-3. Glico pulls, shoots, glove save, swatted at there. As it comes back up the left wing side for Johannes. 3-on-2 with the trailer at Mittelstadt. Pickpocketed back come the Red Knights with Glico across the line. Likes to produce. Likes to create, if you will. Now it's going to be Mittelstadt across the line. Blocker pad save, steered up off the glass. And who wants it? Lawrence looks for Sullivan, but that's picked up by Moore. Moore has that poked away. Gallagher comes away with it. Boy, I've watched this Red Knight team all year long in different stages of the season. And they skate with and without the puck as well as any team in high school hockey. They have a real good comprehension of the neutral zone, what it means and how it can create offense, especially then from the dots down. Good to hear a little collective soul being employed here on the sound system. Face-off won by the Red Knights. Austin shot blocked. That looks like it might have hit Graham on its way in. Holmers plays behind for Sims. He's going to have to foot race it with Graham. Graham behind the net too far. To the near side, it's Nolan Sullivan. Checked on the play to the corner. Now it's going to be held to the low goal mouth area. Holmers looking for Sims. Now it's going to be Lawrence. Back in behind the net it goes. Austin is there. Jammed on the play with authority. And they try to play that one through. Austin, no worse for wear off that hit. Plays that one back up and through. No ice on the play. Duraney is there as he looks and surveys for Graham off his stick. Yokosuka is there. Duraney again. Yokosuka pinching down. He can move. That's off his stick. Now on Nolan Sullivan's back to center. Austin's there. Sends it right back in. Winsek wanted to play it for Lieberman, but didn't really have much of a choice. He had to hang on with the oncoming Red Knight players, and that's a little thing in the game. Offensive zone faceoffs can yield scoring opportunities, of course, and once again the Red Knights have that opportunity, but the win by the Eagles, all important there. Shoveled off the boards to the right wing side. Steen waits and plays to center. Heimbold plays up the wall. Yokosuka is there. Quallen now. He had a man, Moran, on the right side. There's a big shot, a bullet from Quallen. Winsick had to be quick with the glove on that one. Made a nice save to keep it a 3-0 game. The defensive pairings, a little something going on there. Durrani and Yokosuka, I'm sure there were some sort of words exchanged. Yokosuka took exception, but no harm, no foul. To the corner it goes. Mittelstadt's there, Yokosuka as well. Now Mittelstadt up the right wing side. Mittelstadt stood up by Heimbold, jammed by Heimbold. Back in behind the net it goes. Callinger with it. That gets through everyone, and we'll see if it's enough for an icing call. They're going to wave that one off. Hustle play by Moran. Jammed neatly there by Gray Irwin. Now Mittelstadt, 2-on-2. He has some help with Steen, but he's going to be covered. Now it's going to be Andrew Irwin. That's high off the glass. Callinger is there, and that one, once again, is going to be whistled down. With 1:07 to go in the first period, it's been a beauty here. You know, the one thing about this Red Knight team is really tough to beat them in one-on-one, two-on-two situations. The defensemen are just so solid defensively. We talk so much about their offensive play. You know, for the Eagles, they're going to have to probably vary some of what they're doing through the neutral zone and move it a little bit more. And it's easy to fall in love with, I think, possessing the puck and taking it yourself, but you might want to give it up to get those defensemen in different situations. Now it's going to be Graham with it. Gleekel. Shot. That's a stick save by Winsick. A nice one there. Lieberman with it. Moore bothers him. Sullivan through center. Lawrence had to wait for him to gain the line. That one, Sullivan from Lawrence. Big hit thrown there by Mayer. And now it's going to be handled by Risto. We better hurry because Lawrence is hounding him. Risto bumps off the wall for Austin. Chips up high off the glass. Now it's going to be Gleekel chasing Lieberman. Off the board, Sullivan there at the line. Now it's going to be Austin with 22 to go in the period. Risto on the forecheck, back up through neutral, off the stick of Graham, and poke back through traffic. That one will make it the length of the ice for icing, and back into the Red Knight zone. You know, we put this one on the schedule. You look at this one earlier in the season, and you say, you know, I've heard a lot of head coaches throughout the year say the Eden Prairie Eagles are the best team they've seen all year long. Red Knights, I think, were thought to be pretty good, but I didn't think they were thought to be this good. Mark this observer as one that said this could be an interesting campaign because of the experience of the defenseman. But I think when you really look at the emergence of what's happening here with this Red Knight team, it really comes down to the play of Cade Gleekel, Augie Moore. I might have called him TJ by accident earlier in the game, and if I did, my apologies. I went back into just old muscle memory there. Austin plays that off the glass and through center ice. As that does it for the first period, and a dandy here. Red Knights lead by a score of 3-0. We'll be back at the start of the second period. You're watching high school hockey on the MNHockeyMag.com.
Hi, this is Tom Leonard at Fury Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. And I'd like to invite you down to our year-end blockbuster sales event with 0% interest to 75 months on some of our most popular vehicles, like the Dodge Charger, Chrysler 200, Chrysler Town & Country, Ram 1500, and the Jeep Cherokee. All 0% interest, zero, none, the big O till 2022, all right here at Fury Motors, 494 in Concord. Don't miss out today.
Stream your games in HD like the pros. Have a game you want streamed? PSP is here to help. PSP offers its HD streaming services to meet your request, whether you want one game, a tournament, or even an entire season's worth of games live streamed. Every broadcast features professional play-by-play announcers, instant replay, on-screen graphics, multiple camera angles, and much more. Plus, you can even make money from broadcasting. By having PSP stream your games, you create an opportunity to bring in additional revenue to your team or booster club. You can make money from pay-per-view broadcasts, DVD and digital download sales of the broadcasts, and even control of the advertising space on the broadcasts. So what are you waiting for? Get your team on air and stream in HD like the pros. Contact production at pspmn.com to get started today.
Toughest sport on skates. Fastest sport on skates. Quebec City, Canada. Germany. Jyväskylä, Finland. St. Paul, USA. Watch it live. RedBullCrashedIce.com.
Dudes, been a couple of A-plus roommates. And I hate to do this because you guys have been cool with everything. You were cool with my band. You were cool with that English accent phase. Remember that?
We're literally out to milk.
And that theater troupe.
Hey, could you give me a second, please?
But State Farm's helped me be really smart with my money, and I got my own pet now. Oh, no big deal. Mom, Dad, my new place doesn't allow pets. Dylan's gonna have to stay here. One love, Pops.
Start out right in life. With everything from renter's insurance to your first bank account, State Farm is there.
Shop and save with Brandy Warmbier's State Farm Insurance Office in Eden Prairie, a local connection at a lower cost. BrandyWarmbier.com. Great food and great sports. It's the Tavern on 4 and 5 in Eden Prairie. This season, the Tavern on 4 and 5 will be showing several PSB broadcasts of Eden Prairie boys hockey on the big screen TVs. So make it a night out. Get some great food and watch the EP boys hockey team at the Tavern on 4 and 5. Some of their classics include the Mediterranean pizza, the Tavern turkey burger, and my personal favorite, the cheesy tater tots. It's the Tavern on 4 and 5, located just blocks from Eden Prairie High School.
The Sun Current is proud to be your community news leader for over 50 years. Each week you can read their in-depth coverage on local government, school district news, high school sports matchups, community events, and newsmakers. The Sun Current's website is now mobile user-friendly and provides breaking local news coverage daily. Check it out at current.mnsun.com.
Jim Mordine with Corporate 4 Insurance is your one-stop shop for business and personal insurance. With over 30 years' experience, Jim knows the importance of personal relationships and actually getting to know his clients so he can find the right, customizable protection for everything that's important to you. Plus, Jim is an independent agent, which means he's able to shop for the best rates among more than 100 A and A-plus rated carriers. Jim also believes in giving back to the community. As the parent of an Eden Prairie High School athlete, he volunteers with the Eden Prairie High School Band, Eden Prairie Hockey Association, is an active member of the Eden Prairie Chamber of Commerce, and supporter of the Pinky Swear Foundation. That means you know you're working with someone who knows the community. So start saving on protecting everything that's important to you by calling Jim Mordine with Corporate 4 Insurance, 952-746-3075, online at BetterMinnesotaInsurance.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dennis Lansling, Clinic Administrator and Care Coordinator for Advocare Clinics located in Bloomington, Minnesota. I'd like to invite you to come on in for a free consultation to see how we could best serve you with our medical, chiropractic, and physical therapy services. Whether your problem is from an acute injury or a chronic pain management issue, we feel we can help you. Please give us a call, check us out on the internet, and come on in to see how we can best serve your needs.
Contact us at 952-835-6653 or online at advocaremn.com.
Hi, this is Tom Leonard at Fury Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. And I'd like to invite you down to our year-end blockbuster sales event with 0% interest to 75 months on some of our most popular vehicles, like the Dodge Charger, Chrysler 200, Chrysler Town & Country, Ram 1500, and the Jeep Cherokee. All 0% interest, zero, none, the big O till 2022, all right here at Fury Motors, 494 in Concord. Don't miss out today.
Jim Mordine with Corporate 4 Insurance is your one-stop shop for business and personal insurance. With over 30 years' experience, Jim knows the importance of personal relationships and actually getting to know his clients so he can find the right, customizable protection for everything that's important to you. Plus, Jim is an independent agent, which means he's able to shop for the best rates among more than 100 A and A-plus rated carriers. Jim also believes in giving back to the community. As the parent of an Eden Prairie High School athlete, he volunteers with the Eden Prairie High School Band, Eden Prairie Hockey Association, is an active member of the Eden Prairie Chamber of Commerce, and supporter of the Pinky Swear Foundation. That means you know you're working with someone who knows the community. So start saving on protecting everything that's important to you by calling Jim Mordine with Corporate 4 Insurance, 952-746-3075, online at BetterMinnesotaInsurance.com. Great food and great sports. It's the Tavern on 4 and 5 in Eden Prairie. Some of their classics include the Mediterranean Pizza, Tavern Turkey Burger, as well as delicious breakfasts that are served 7 days a week. That's the Tavern on 4 and 5, just blocks from Eden Prairie High School.
Correct, I have a life mate. Is that consequential?
With whom are you communicating?
Jake from Planet State Farm.
Jake from Planet State Farm at 0300 hours. State your identity.
It is Jake from Planet State Farm, home of Discount Double Check.
Describe your apparel, Jake from Planet State Farm.
Khakis.
Khakis. Explain.
A dull earthly garment covering male extremities.
Sounds most appropriate.
Save mass quantities, even at 0300 hours. Get to a better state.
Shop and save with Brandy Warmbeer's State Farm Insurance Office in Eden Prairie, a local connection at a lower cost. BrandyWarmbeer.com.
Our goal at FCA Hockey is to help players and coaches become more confident in their game while challenging them to grow deeper in their relationship with Jesus Christ. FCA Hockey works with players of all levels, from professional to college, from adult to youth. FCA Hockey exists to make an eternal impact. With overnight and day camps, adult and junior tournaments, and specialty teams, we have opportunities for everyone. For more information on how you can get involved, check out FCA Hockey.
Hey, pal, if you haven't swung over to CrankyApe.com, then you're missing the coolest auction site on the web. CrankyApe.com is the only joint you'll ever need for ridiculous deals on bank repos, insurance reparables, and dealer liquidations. We have everything that rolls, floats, or has an engine, and the selection changes every day. And don't worry if you're not a wrench, most of our stuff don't need nothing but a coat of wax. Bottom line, if you're born to bid, you shouldn't be monkeying around anywhere else.
Great food and great sports. It's the Tavern on 4 and 5 in Eden Prairie. This season, the Tavern on 4 and 5 will be showing several PSB broadcasts of Eden Prairie boys hockey on the big screen TVs. So make it a night out. Get some great food and watch the EP boys hockey team at the Tavern on 4 and 5. Some of their classics include the Mediterranean pizza, the Tavern turkey burger, and my personal favorite, the cheesy tater tots. It's the Tavern on 4 and 5, located just blocks from Eden Prairie High School.
There comes a time when even an all-star assister can use some assistance himself.
Do I need to be worried about identity theft? Everybody does. So that's when somebody tries to use my name? My likeness? Yes, sir. Like if they try to look like me, but with a fake mustache? Yeah. And glasses? Yes, exactly. I think I'm gonna need some help with that.
When assisting is in your blood, you know it.
Shop and save with Brandy Warmbier's State Farm Insurance Office in Eden Prairie, a local connection at a lower cost. BrandyWarmbier.com.
I really loved this book. Me too. What was your favorite part? The beginning? The beginning was good. Did anyone actually read the book?
I really like this wine.
You don't need a book club to drink wine with friends. Great wine and globally inspired food at Noodles & Company, your world kitchen.
The toughest sport on skates. Fastest sport on skates. Quebec City, Canada. Germany. Jyväskylä, Finland. St. Paul, USA. Watch it live.
Winter.
Yeah, give me a break.
It's never too early to think green. Springtime Lawns and Savings. The Mulch Store is a great community resource for landscaping and other landscaping materials. Coming soon, the Mulch Store will be offering its in-store products online. MulchStoreMN.com. Browse and buy mulch, soils, grass seed, rocks.
Here we go for the second period, just underway. The Red Knights and the Eagles. As, of course, the Eagles in their white, black, and red sweaters will be moving from left to right across your computer screen. Gleekel takes the pass with his club. The Red Knights leading by a score of 3-0. Really fair to say a pair of transitional goals and a quality setup for Augie Moore down low have been the difference in this contest. Eagles looking to regroup in the second period as they do through center with Benilde-St across the line. Moore was there to bother him. Backdoor Steed scores! He goes off the post and in. A great little regroup in the neutral zone by Benilde-St gains the line. A big goal for Eden Prairie as they cut the deficit from 3-0 to 3-1. Early on here in the first minute of the second period, rather. Steen picks up the tally. For him, that's goal number 7 on the campaign. Sims and Graham off the draw. Sims advances ahead, and caught in offside are the Red Knights. So Hunter Johannes and Casey Benilde-St will each be credited with the assists on that Steen goal. His 7th of the season and 14th point. Now it's going to be Heimbold getting away from Rail and on goal. He didn't find it there. Winsick looked back over his shoulder, hung on to it. Faceoff will come up to his right. Terrific crowd here at the Eden Prairie Community Center here tonight. They're about 5 deep in the corners right now. Red Knights have traveled well. It's amazing when your club's playing well how you can travel. Dumped into the zone by the Red Knights, who touch up. Back behind the net, Rail goes D to Young off the boards. Blakowiak was there, picked up at the line, and swatted to center. Nifty little play there by Trumpy. He fights through traffic. Austin's going to go for a trip, and we'll get to see that Eagle power play that clips in at over 30% on the season. Employed once again. A ton of talent will be out there. And that'll be Austin's second infraction of the game. That was the old excuse me stick between the wickets. How about the Red Knights girls coming up with a 2-0 win today? Anna DiGiulio with a 38-save shutout. I think her club managed 8 shots against. One of them was a shorthander, and the other one was an empty netter. Both centers, Legal and Sullivan, tossed. Middlestead and Augie Moore. Touch pass for Sullivan, turns away with possession. Eagles look to cut the lead to 1. Middlestead now. It's a game of ebbs and flows, as we say so often in these high school tilts. Middlestead, Rail now, left wing side. Lieberman accelerates across center. Watched by Heimbold. Up high off the glass. Karam to the near side. Graham lets go for Middlestead. He's going to walk down low with it. Sullivan for Middlestead, up high for Rail. Left side Lieberman, snapper traffic, in on goal. Bischel the save, he'll hang on. And the faceoff will come up to his right. Bischel is 20-1 of the season. He started all but one game. Max Bernstein also started a game. My word, that nearly blew us away. Cameraman Todd Grover turned us up, making sure you're awake. Off the boards it goes, sent the length of the ice. And the Eagles will regroup once again. Horton with it across the line of his own blue line. The Red Knights stretch it out. They wanted to go long. That's deflected up and out of play by Lieberman. Steen now at center ice to take the draw. That against Leakle. And tossed once again as Leakle. Steen will stay. Augie Moore, 50-50. Blakowiak back over for Young. Now it's going to be across the line. Lawrence is stopped cold in his tracks by Gleekle. And Lawrence wins the battle, gets it back. Turns away from Gleekle, gets the stick down, but Lawrence, nice job to fight through that. To the corner it goes with 30 to go in the man advantage. Back to the corner. Steen with it. Bothered by Heimbold. Johannes pokes at it, goes peel. Played back behind for Lawrence. On the backhand, walks up to the top of the right circle, surveys the scene. Gleekle, busy stick there. That one off the glass, nearly caromed in off Bischel. Now it's going to be Lawrence. Left circle, snapper high, that hits traffic. 5 to go in the man advantage. Johannes is there off the boards. They walk around down low. Blakowiak. Oh, he wanted the backhand, couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been swatted out of there by the goaltender, Ryan Bischel. Couldn't tell from this angle. Red Knights are now at full strength, as you could hear. And now it's going to be behind the net with Mayer. Well, Bischel gets run into. Solid balance there. They'll look to play up center for Johannes. Plays it down. Gets away from Mayer, and now Heimbold takes over, flips it high to center. Wanted Risto, but nothing there. Risto off the boards. Holmers, rink wide, Heimbold across center, and in deep it goes behind the net. Andrew Irwin is there, puts on the brakes. He outlets to the right wing side for Trumpy. Shovels ahead off the boards. On the move, it's Mittelstadt across the line. Puts on the brakes, waits for help. No one to the slot. Puck cycled back in behind the line. Gallagher comes away with it for the Red Knights of Benilde-St. Margaret's. Austin nearly turned it over, but gets a little bit of help from Holmers. Now it's Risto. He has help with Sims. Risto with an open look. Shoots. Oh, that one nearly went 5-hole. Is looking to go to the high glove. It deflected. And that one hits Austin once again. Trying to get this audio situation squared away. I think we're good right there, folks. We'll face off to the right wing side. Winsick in goal, of course, for the Eagles. He's had himself a great season, 8-2 with a 1.98 goals against average with a 9.21 save percentage. There's a shot and rebound. Yokosuka's there, trying to play it out front. Winsick sprawled it down. Oh, look at that, bodies flying. These two teams, there's no love lost, folks. You'll recall last year, right around this time of the year, things got very interesting between the two. Lawrence is going to go, and we'll see if he's the only one. He's having words with the official, but the linesman just ushered him to the penalty box. So cross-check is the call. First power play of the night for the Red Knights. 26.4% is their conversion rate this year, 19 of 72. Meanwhile, the Eagles on the PK, 80% they've killed off, 69 of 86. Mittelstadt will be up front for the Eagles to take the draw. He'll be joined by Steen. It'll be Augie Moore, Risto, Glico up front with Mayer and Austin for the Red Knights. Deraney, one of the defensemen, along with Gray Irwin for the Eagles of Eden Prairie. Gray Irwin grabs the puck off the glass, sends that one to center. Back in behind the net it goes. Bishop will set up for Mayer with Steen hounding him. Mayer accelerates away from him. He better hurry because Mittelstadt was waiting. Mayer, nice job to catch up with that loose change. Glico puts on the brakes. Right wing side it goes. Snapper, that's off traffic. Shot, that's wide of the goal. Austin was there. Augie Moore. Look back through the left point. Mayer said that was a little bit to the far left. They'll send that one back up through center. Picked off by Gray Irwin. Risto plays to the corner. Young will try to ring the boards hard, but Glico takes it. Out of the corner he goes. Watch out. Mittelstadt bothers him. Off his stick it goes. Glico will take over in the corner. Try to send a soft pass out front. Good stick there by Austin to make the read, keep it alive. Glico bumped by Young. Austin takes over the defenseman, trolling low. Love it. Now it's Moore with it. Back up high he goes. Risto. Back low for Augie Moore. Risto again off his stick. Nobody home. So it happens, though, when you go with one man up top. Mayer with it for Austin. He's going to be content to just ring it right back in. Red Knights will stay with this crew with 45 to go on the man advantage. Risto behind the net, gets away from one man. Chucks some sauce off the backhand to Glico, back down for Risto. That's a nice busy stick by the Eagles. Gray Irwin in Mittelstadt in stride at center. Austin watching him, plays the body. Bishop clears to the far wall. Glico content to play behind. Here comes Johannes. He bumps into his man. Sims behind the net. Now it's going to be Nick Austin back up through center. Oh, a nice pass for Holmers as he's angling. Cuts to the corner. Holmers puts on the brakes. Glico scores! Oh, my word. That began from the neutral zone. Holmers on the angle. He gains the corner. Glico to the soft area. Jams the one-timer top shelf. And it's 4-1 Red Knights with the power play tally. Well, that doesn't get any better than that. You know, oftentimes you see young players want to play that puck wide. Instead, they found Holmers on an angle through the neutral zone, and he gained the line with authority, so much so that he was able to carry it down to the corner and wait for help. And Glico, being the opportunist that he is, picks up his 21st marker of the season. Now the Red Knights will regain control to the near side with Holmers. Deraney bumps him off the puck. Holmers back behind the net. Oh, down low it goes. Graham is there. Pickpocketed. Heimbold. A redirect. Oh, kicked away by Winsick. Beautiful save there. Now Graham in stride across the neutral. Graham looks to try to play through Heimbold, who said not tonight. Back up through neutral it goes. Lieberman with a wobbling puck, gains control, settles it down. Tries to work through traffic. There's Holmers to fight off a check. Plays ahead. Look out. Here comes Sims. Wrist shot wanted high. Cheese, but he got nothing but glass. To the slot area, Sullivan takes over for the Eagles. He has Lawrence on an angle through center. Heimbold runs into traffic. There's a little traffic jam in front of the Eagle bench. Now it's going to be Sullivan across the line. They change on the fly just onside. Trumpy with a jump to the corner. Gallagher quickly plays away to the corner. Pays the price as well. Back through center it goes. It's going to be Andrew Irwin to chase down the loose change. From his corner on the right side, he plays that one back up. Tried to find a man at the near blue line. Blakowiak plays to the corner. He's going to chase it down. Turns away from traffic. Jammed by Heimbold. 8:52 to go in the period. Red Knights reclaim the 3-goal lead. Yokosuka across center. Gets away from one man. To the corner he goes. Gets away from an Irwin check. That's Andrew Irwin on the play there. Quallen is behind the net. Yokosuka to help out. Jammed off the play. Nice defensive play there by Hartle. Eagles will look to play up to the right wing side. Quallen holds in, plays through. Yokosuka. This is the energy line for the Red Knights. Moran was there. Kicked away off the stick of Austin Mayer. Nice job from skate to stick there. Plays back behind. Quallen controls. Now it's going to be Mayer again. From center, he can fly. Across the line, holds, shoots. That one's blocked. And now it's going to be Moran. Back to the corner, jammed on the play by Hartle. 2-on-2 in the corner it goes. They continue to battle. Couple of friendly love taps. Puck still battled for. And now it's going to be the Eagles to win it. Play that one through off the glass of Funny Karam and enough to be an icing call. Back into the Eden Prairie zone we go. Don't forget, fans, coming up at the state tournament, we're going to have a very special mnhockeymag.com state tournament edition guide. We had that last year. It was incredibly popular. There's going to be 5,000 copies of that printed. And we're going to have plenty. You can't get anything like it. When you're down at the state tournament, come see me at the Sports Content Management booth and the Point Streak booth. We'll have plenty of those for you. They're also going to be in all 5 of the major hotels downtown as well. Turn back up ice. Johannes with it. Plays it down low. Johannes to the forehand up off the glass. The Karam to the high left point. Shovel back down behind. Gallagher is there. He plays up for Augie Moore. Moore is checked on the play by Middlestat. They battle it to the neutral zone. Of course, Moore is going to be headed off to play some British Columbia Junior Hockey League, the BC. Looking for more college opportunities there. He's had a great progression throughout his career. Off the boards it goes. Across the line, held by Steen. He has his team's goal, his 7th of the season so far here in the second period. And now it's going to be Sullivan. Pulls it to the forehand, deflected wide of the net. Sullivan back behind the net. We're at the 10-minute mark here of the second period with Rail with it. Left wing side, Young grabs a pass and right into the shin pads of the oncoming winger and Risto. Backhand blocker pad saved by Bischel. Good work there. Now it's a shot from the point that deflects off the stick from Young. They try to go back door, and the net's knocked off its post. .6:41 to go in the second period. Shot that's wide of the net. Sims is there. Holmers tries to play through. Mayer steps up in the play. This is a defenseman, folks. That's not Paul Coffey. It's Connor Mayer. To the corner it goes as he's brought down. Sullivan is there. Kind of reminds you of that kind of play. Of course, we're talking about the Dream Team Oilers, 85-91. Or 90 if you want to be exact. Lawrence with it. Off a stick. Austin is there. Up high in the air. Oh, nearly off the races there was the Red Knights. That was Horton with an opportunity. Saved by Bischel. Nice save there. Poked away. And Sims back out of the zone. Under 6 minutes to go in the period. Now it's Horton. He has Sims in front to the backhand. Oh, he tried to shovel that one up. I think that pass coming through looked like it took Sims a little bit by surprise. He caught it on the backhand, decided to go to the forehand and said, no, let's not do that. Puck rolled up, tried to shovel shelf. Instead, it went right up into the midsection of Winsek, and he hangs on. The faceoff coming up to his right. Blakowiak in the corner. Who wants it? It's going to be Irwin with it. That's Gray Irwin. Counters away from traffic to brother Andrew. Bothered on the play. Boy, there's just a sea of red down low. Out of the zone they go. Borchert plays it through. Gallagher is there as he looks back up to the neutral zone, looking to find some open lanes and angles. Not much brewing there. Back up through center. Moran is there. Boy, he's had a nice little progression of this season as well for these Red Knights. Andrew Irwin, ahead he goes. Jammed as he plays it. Now it's Heimbold off the boards. Gray Irwin has to reach back. Yokosuka's there to put the leather. And it's going to be Andrew Irwin to center as he's bothered on the play by Moran. Trumpy ahead to Mittelstadt. Dishes ahead for Lawrence. Poke free. Lawrence scores! That's Johannes as he goes upstairs with a wrist shot above the glove hand, and it's a 4-2 lead. Wow, what a play there by Hunter Johannes. He picks up his 7th goal of the season. A guy that Lee Smith mentioned on my Overtime Hockey podcast on 1500ESPN.com is a player that has evolved very nicely here for his Eagle team. And that was a great example why, showing the mitts down low. Now it's 4-2 in favor of the Red Knights. Eagles outscoring the Red Knights 2-1 so far here in this period. Steen with the goal. Right wing pass, Gleekel tried to pull from the forehand. Bumped by Johannes. Behind the net it goes. It's Rail with it. Ristow is there. That gets through everyone as Austin watches that one glide through into the Red Knight zone. 4.5, 4:29 exact here in the second period. Well, there were 11 goals in the first matchup between these two teams, and we're a little over halfway there with 6 here so far. Gleekel set to draw against Graham. Really tough drop there. Boy, that thing nearly came right up into the midsection of a couple of those players. Good thing they had protection. Puck to the near side. Yeah, we're breaking it all down here on the MNHockeyMag.com. Turnover. Bristow in on goal with Gleekel. Gleekel. Oh! What a save by Winsick. Extends the pillow. That one doesn't get through. Boy, that's got to be an energizer for that Eagle team. Wow. The 2-on-0 was brewing there, but they're unfazed by the Red Knights. Net knocked off its posts. I'd almost like to see where when that happens, if the opposing team has possession of the puck, you don't blow the whistle even if the net's off. Deal with it. Then it'll stay on a little bit more, won't it? I'm not saying anybody's knocking it off. I'm just suggesting maybe it won't be knocked off as much by goaltenders sliding from side to side. That wasn't the case right there, but just needed to get that 2 cents in. Thanks for listening, everybody. Back up the left wing side, it's Borchert with it. Gets through Austin. Borchert bumped on the play. Connor Mayer is there. Right wing side it goes. Holmers with the rolling puck. Couldn't handle that one. Trumpy couldn't either. Mayer tried to get away from one man, but a nice play by Blakowiak. Oh, and a better play by Austin with the defensive ramp on the stick. Up and out of play we go. On the season, the Red Knights entered this game scoring 121 goals. In their 22 games so far this year, they've only allowed 44. The Eagles scoring 94 and having allowed 55. Red Knights in the 6AA, of course, facing off with the likes of Wyzetta and Edina. How about Wyzetta 3-0 against the Hornets this year? Wow. It's tough to beat a good team 3 times in 1 year, and the Trojans are really putting a lot of stock in their season so far. Things have really been looking good here down the stretch drive for them. That's going to be an absolute wide open affair in that section. Rail with it from the right corner. Johannes was there. He has his team's most recent marker. Now it's going to be Rail again. Protects and plays rink wide for Young. Off the boards it goes. Through center, left wing, Benilde-St. Into the midsection of Bischel. He hangs on, and the faceoff is to his right. Little Bon Jovi for you. Maybe the last good tune this band has produced. It's My Life. I mean, it's tough. I mean, I've heard some of the stuff that's come out, folks. I'm not trying to poo-poo record sales or downloads, if you will, but yikes. In on goal it goes. Starting to sound awfully similar. It's still loose. Pulled it in underneath. The fans are all over it right there. And now it's going to be shoveled back up ice. Quallen with it. Finds it. Look out! Into the stands it goes. A big play made there. Wow, Todd, did you get that? Todd Grover was more interested in the action on the ice. I guess that's what you're paid the big bucks to do. From the neutral zone. Picked off at the line. Ristow with it. Gains center. Now it's Moore down low. There's a chance. Oh, they just come in waves to these Red Knights. They have a purpose in the offensive zone as well as any team I've seen. In on goal. Oh, Gleekle. Oh, and he gets a shot from Durrani as Gleekle did the old flyby and caught Winsick and sent him packing. And then Gleekle gets jammed by Durrani. We'll see if they take them both. They're taking them both, no question. That was the old flyby right there by the senior center iceman. Just put a target on his back right there. So, of course, the Eagles are going to take exception to that. He's pleading his case. I mean, his case being pleaded is similar to that of Dennis Weidman. Yeah, I didn't mean to hit him, even though it looked like it. Part of the game. Gary Anderson stepping on the ice. He wants to check with the goaltender, do some concussion protocol, I am sure. So Gary Smith, the trainer here at Eden Prairie, just making sure of things here with the goaltender. You know, Winstick's a tough guy. He's not going to pull himself out of the lineup. The trainer wants to make sure we're all functioning. Conversation continues. Of course, Smith is a pro. He knows this stuff quite well. He's satisfied, and off we go. So let's see if there's an extra minor. That was sort of like, I don't know, I'm trying to paint a picture here. The way he skated by him kind of reminded me of, remember the shots the goaltender took during Slapshot? I mean, it's kind of that thing. Sort of the old looking the other way, maybe the stick down the bench. Ken Pauley looking for an explanation. I think when he sees the tape, he's not going to have problems with what happened there. Oh, look at that. Our very own Todd Grover working the deep tracks off their Frontiers album. Where did that one come into play, Todd? Was that new? I mean, what year was that? Oh, that would be Separate Ways. Terrible album. I think on that album with Separate Ways, they got too hard on the keyboards. They tried to bring a little more of a speed to their game. Only reason we're going there, folks, is we're sorting things out. The coaches had to say their piece. I think the Eagles are wondering why they're not getting an extra penalty, and I'm going to say straight up because the initial minor was from Gleekle. and the retaliation's the offsetter. Let's go. But I'm not the coach, so I completely appreciate the discussions. Here we go. Folks, they're all here tonight. I mean, you name the High School Hockey Observer, all the usual suspects, the fans that we're used to seeing. I'm seeing Lauren Nelson here, logging away. Of course, we've got the Red Knight coaching staff up here near us. A couple of other points of view. Jim Rich is in the house representing FSN for Hockey Day, Minnesota. What a great day. Rough for Glico. And a cross check. I believe that was for Duraney. Or is that Young? Sent back into the corner it goes. We're under 2 minutes to go. Moore underneath the girders. Played down by Andrew Irwin. Hand pass. Next week, we're going to close out our coverage with the Edina Hornets playing host to the Eden Prairie Eagles from fabled Braemar Arena. Always a fun place for us to bring this stuff for you. That'll be Thursday night. Pretty much puts a wrap on the regular season of the 2015-16 season. And then it gets playoff time. That's going to roll in on goal. Bischel's going to hang out of that one. Sims trolls into the circle with Sullivan. Graham now from the left wing side to the corner. Sullivan watched by Austin. Protects the puck. Lawrence is there. And now it's going to be Moran playing ahead. Look for Mayer on that play. Now it's a nice little nifty play by Horton across the line. Graham comes away with it. Shovels ahead for Sullivan. Mayer comes away. And it's going to be Lawrence to the slot area. And turning this one back up ice, it's going to be the Red Knights with Mayer. Looks to get away from one man. Had a man down low. Sims covered neatly. Graham with it. Plays to the corner. No one home. Instead, it's going to be Mayer to pinch down to play, make the play. Up high off the glass by Horton and out of play. They're going to bring it outside of the zone. Exactly 1 minute remaining in the period here, folks. Thanks for joining us here again tonight. Red Knights have held the #1 ranking in the MNHockeyMag.com polls or rankings that yours truly puts out for the publication of the Pioneer Press for each of the past. Every week except the third week, and we've done 11 weeks of top 10s. So I'm going to be curious to see how this thing closes out for the Red Knights, as maybe they could make that 12 weeks make that 9 out of 12 weeks where they're in the top 10, including 9 straight. Haven't relinquished it since then. Lieberman. Moore watches him. Looks to the low slot, gets away from Hewitt, and it's going to be Hartle back up ice with 25 on the clock. Hartle looks for Middlestat, pickpocketed, nice play by Heimbold. Yokosuka loses the handle, but Heimbold assists. Now it's Homer's nice pass for Heimbold to the slot. Hangs on to it. That ramps up over the top of the goal. Now back in behind. Hewitt plays. Yokosuka tries to muscle it to the net. He's checked on the play by Hartle. 3 to go in the period. Out front it goes. Back to the corner it sends. And that'll do it for the second period. Eagles with a pair of goals. Red Knights with 1. They see their lead fall from 3 to 2. As we take a break, it's 4-2 in favor of the Red Knights through 2 periods. We'll have the exciting third period coming up for you shortly. You're watching high school hockey. I'm on the MNHockeyMag.com.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi, Timmy. I hope you're hungry.
Sure am, but I prefer broccoli to mushrooms.
Well, I prefer your brother to you.
Don't mess with Grandma's dishes. Mess with ours instead. Delicious dishes from around the globe that you're free to customize. Noodles & Company, your world kitchen.
Jim Mordine with Corporate 4 Insurance is your one-stop shop for business and personal insurance. With over 30 years experience, Jim knows the importance of personal relationships and actually getting to know his clients so he can find the right, customizable protection for everything that's important to you. Plus, Jim is an independent agent, which means he's able to shop for the best rates among more than 100 A and A+ rated carriers. Jim also believes in giving back to the community. As the parent of an Eden Prairie High School athlete, he volunteers with the Eden Prairie High School Band, Eden Prairie Hockey Association, is an active member of the Eden Prairie Chamber of Commerce, and supporter of the Pinky Swear Foundation. That means you know you're working with someone who knows the community. So start saving on protecting everything that's important to you by calling Jim Mordine with Corporate 4 Insurance, 952-746-3075, online at betterminnesotainsurance.com.
Hey, pal, if you haven't swung over to CrankyApe.com, then you're missing the coolest auction site on the web. CrankyApe.com is the only joint you'll ever need for ridiculous deals on bank repos, insurance reparables, and dealer liquidations. We have everything that rolls, floats, or has an engine, and the selection changes every day. And don't worry if you're not a wrench, most of our stuff don't need nothing but a coat of wax. Bottom line, if you're born to bid, you shouldn't be monkeying around anywhere else.
I wish it was spring.
Hello, Carl.
Whoa, who are you?
I'm the mulch store genie.
Well, your entrance music makes you sound like an alien.
We mulch store genies survive on grass and compost, not snow and ice.
If you're a genie, where's your lamp?
Mulch store genies live... Never mind you. Let's get to the point. You had a wish for me, Carl.
Yeah, I wished it would be spring.
Your wish is my command.
Sweet, this is much better. Wow, my lawn looks great too.
Indeed, Carl. That's the power of the mulch store genius.
Thanks.
Tell your friends of my mulching powers.
The Mulch Store, granting beautiful lawn and landscaping wishes since 2000. Store locations in Burnsville, Minnetrista, Rosemount, and Shakopee.
Stay current on what's going on in your local community. The Sun Current is a local community newspaper that serves several communities in the Southwest Metro, including Eden Prairie, Edina, and Bloomington. The Sun Current will keep you up to date with the latest comings and goings on your school board, city council, arts and entertainment, and community events. And make sure you check out their in-depth high school sports coverage featuring weekly articles on Eden Prairie, Edina, Jefferson, and Kennedy. From football and hockey to tennis and swimming, the Sun Current has your favorite team covered. Keep it local and visit the Sun Current website at current.mnsun.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dennis Lenslink, Clinic Administrator and Care Coordinator for Advocare Clinics, and I want to welcome you to our facility. If you're looking at this right now, you're probably searching for a new location for care for a new or chronic injury. And I want to assure you that we have a lot of services in one location that are convenient for you, and we can combine more options for you than you'll find at most other pain management or big box medical clinics.
I like the staff. They're friendly, they're supportive, they're encouraging, they're cautious, and they rearrange my exercise schedule based on what my symptoms are.
I want to welcome you and invite you to stop by for a free consultation with me as a care coordinator to see how we could best serve you and what kind of results we think we can get for you.
Contact us at 952-835-6653 or online at advocaremn.com.
Well, sir, after some serious consideration, I'd like to put in my 15-year notice.
You're quitting?
Technically retiring, sir. With a little help from my State Farm agent, I plan to retire in 15 years.
Wow, you're totally blindsiding me here. Who's going to manage your accounts? This is a devastating blow I was not prepared for.
Well, I'm going to finish packing my things. 15 years will really sneak up on you.
Jennifer will do your exit interview, and Adam made you a cake.
Red velvet.
Oh, thank you.
I made this.
Take charge of your retirement. Talk to a State Farm agent today.
Shop and save with Brandy Warmbier's State Farm Insurance Office in Eden Prairie, a local connection at a lower cost. BrandyWarmbier.com.
Our goal at FCA Hockey is to help players and coaches become more confident in their game while challenging them to grow deeper in their relationship with Jesus Christ. FCA Hockey works with players of all levels, from professional to college, from adult to youth. FCA Hockey exists to make an eternal impact. With overnight and day camps, adult and junior tournaments, and specialty teams, we have opportunities for everyone. For more information on how you can get involved, check out fcahockey.com.
During this break in the action, I'd like to thank you for watching and ask for your assistance. In addition to live streaming games like this one, PSB Media also produces video commercials for clients. If someone you know is trying to grow their business, tell them to consider contacting production at psbmn.com. The internet is a powerful marketing tool, but due to its size, it can be difficult for messages to reach the right ears. Optimize their valuable time and money. PSB Video will help drive localized traffic to the client's website. Using keyword-driven content, PSB Video can improve where businesses appear in search results. Nearer to the top results means more clicks and more business. So please, tell those business owners you know to work smarter, not harder, by considering PSB Production. Find out more by emailing production@psbmn.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dennis Lansley, Clinic Administrator and Care Coordinator for Advocare Clinics located in Bloomington, Minnesota. I'd like to invite you to come on in for a free consultation to see how we could best serve you with our medical, chiropractic, and physical therapy services. Whether your problem is from an acute injury or a chronic pain management issue, we feel we can help you. Please give us a call, check us out on the internet, and come on in to see how we can best serve your needs.
Contact us at 952-835-6653 or online at advocaremn.com.
Hi, this is Tom Leonard at Fury Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. And I'd like to invite you down to our year-end blockbuster sales event with 0% interest to 75 months on some of our most popular vehicles, like the Dodge Charger, Chrysler 200, Chrysler Town & Country, Ram 1500, and the Jeep Cherokee. All 0% interest, zero, none, the Big O till 2022, all right here at Fury Motors, 494 in Concord. Don't miss out today.
Jim Mordine with Corporate 4 Insurance is your one-stop shop for business and personal insurance. With over 30 years' experience, Jim knows the importance of personal relationships and actually getting to know his clients so he can find the right, customizable protection for everything that's important to you. Plus, Jim is an independent agent, which means he's able to shop for the best rates among more than 100 A and A+ rated carriers. Jim also believes in giving back to the community. As the parent of an Eden Prairie High School athlete, he volunteers with the Eden Prairie High School Band, Eden Prairie Hockey Association, is an active member of the Eden Prairie Chamber of Commerce, and supporter of the Pinky Swear Foundation. That means you know you're working with someone who knows the community. So start saving on protecting everything that's important to you by calling Jim Mordine with Corporate 4 Insurance, 952-746-3075, online at betterminnesotainsurance.com. Great food and great sports. It's the Tavern on 4 and 5 in Eden Prairie. Some of their classics include the Mediterranean Pizza, Tavern Turkey Burger, as well as delicious breakfasts that are served 7 days a week. That's the Tavern on 4 and 5, just blocks from Eden Prairie High School.
Correct, I have a life mate. Is that consequential?
With whom are you communicating?
Jake from Planet State Farm.
Jake from Planet State Farm at 0300 hours. State your identity.
It is Jake from Planet State Farm, home of Discount Double Check.
Describe your apparel, Jake from Planet State Farm.
Khakis.
Khakis. Explain.
A dull earthly garment covering male extremities.
Sounds most appropriate.
Save mass quantities, even at 0300 hours. Get to a better state.
Shop and save with Brandy Warmbier State Farm Insurance Office in Eden Prairie, a local connection at a lower cost. BrandyWarmbier.com.
Our goal at FCA Hockey is to help players and coaches become more confident in their game while challenging them to grow deeper in their relationship with Jesus Christ. FCA Hockey works with players of all levels, from professional to college, from adult to youth. FCA Hockey exists to make an eternal impact. With overnight and day camps, adult and junior tournaments, and specialty teams, we have opportunities for everyone. For more information on how you can get involved, check out FCA Hockey.
Hey, pal, if you haven't swung over to CrankyApe.com, then you're missing the coolest auction site on the web. CrankyApe.com is the only joint you'll ever need for ridiculous deals on bank repos, insurance repairables, and dealer liquidations. We have everything that rolls, floats, or has an engine, and the selection changes every day. And don't worry if you're not a wrench, most of our stuff don't need nothing but a coat of wax. Bottom line, if you're born to bid, you shouldn't be monkeying around anywhere else.
Great food and great sports. It's the Tavern on 4 and 5 in Eden Prairie. This season, the Tavern on 4 and 5 will be showing several PSB broadcasts of Eden Prairie boys hockey on the big screen TVs. So make it a night out. Get some great food and watch the EP boys hockey team at the Tavern on 4 and 5. Some of their classics include the Mediterranean pizza, the Tavern turkey burger, and my personal favorite, the cheesy tater tots. It's the Tavern on 4 and 5, located just blocks from Eden Prairie High School.
There comes a time when even an all
And we welcome you back to the Eden Prairie Community Center, home of the Eden Prairie Eagles, as they once again are taking on the Benilde-St. Margaret's Red Knights. The score 4-2 in favor of Benilde-St. Margaret's, entering this contest 21-0-1, looking to maintain perfection, at least in the loss column, as they had that one tie against Lakeville North. By the way, great game up in the Northland area in Duluth. Many of us are saying here, I think any of you that have seen the scene that played out is gorgeous up there. I mean, I don't know if anybody can top that from an outdoor environment. I mean, it's Lake Superior. What else can you say? Leakle pulls back for Austin. Sullivan oncoming across the line, cuts back to the forehand. He got Bischel leaning. Graham was there. Off the boards to center. Duraney waits for it. Converted forward to D. A lot of movement there. A couple of these clubs, both these clubs have made some moves as far as their players are concerned, finding the right mixes as they prepare for the postseason. That one for Lawrence is behind him and fired right back in by the Red Knights. Legal back out of the box, of course, from that coincidental minor at the end of the period. Played back up off the boards and into the Red Knight zone it goes. There's no questioning the environment and vibe that this game brought at the very start. It was electric in here. Red Knights' first period kind of stunted that a little bit. And the nice little pushback by the Eagles have brought us on to what is a very cautious look by both the fans right now as they watch these two high-end hockey clubs go at it here in the state of Minnesota on Hockey Day, Minnesota. By the way, I heard our Minnesota Wild trailing 3-0 now. The swoon continues. I'm going to call it right here against the St. Louis Blues, outshot 17-7 in the second period. Something's got to change. Sims with Mittelstadt. Holmer's a shot. That one rolling wide. Winsick flares the glove, makes the save. Face off to his left. Good to see Bart Archer's in the house. Gallagher is there. Bart, of course, had a big trip to Arkansas. Ventured south, I think, for the first time. He's no worse for wear, of course. Of course, many of you know that Bart Archer and I do a lot of work. Young with it. That's a shot, though. That hits Horton. Young again. Swats that back into the Red Knight zone as Bischel will set up for Heimbold behind the net. Heimbold, long pass for Horton in stride. Gets away from one man. Tries to protect. Lakowiak will send that right back into Red Knight territory. Heimbold ahead underneath the stick of Holmers. No ice on the play as they'll go back in behind the net with Andrew Irwin. Gets a little shiver with the stick there. Tries to work the right wing breakout. Nice job by the Eagles to stay firm on that one. Now it's Mayer across the line. Looks to play this one to the slot area. That's deflected up and out of play. Special hello to Steve Olinger, who's joining us online watching his club from home. Yours truly, Oli, miss you. And get better soon, buddy. We love you. Are we on the air, Kevin? Kevin Hagstrom, producer from the Nerve Center, as I like to call it, steps up, makes a couple of adjustments on the equipment here. You just never know these days. Everything's all, no wires and stuff. It's all radio transmitted. You never know what's going on. Sullivan submarines a would-be checker. Bounding puck, shot. Oh, and a big save by Bischel. Calmly to his right. This is the best I've seen Ryan Bischel play. Very controlled and calm in his crease area. Down on the ice, they try to find him off the side of the cage. Ooh, they had Sullivan in the slot. It's going to be a shot by Hartle. Blocker pad away. Losing an edge is Graham. Flipped up high in the air. Lieberman plays down from the glove to stick. Now it's Lawrence with it across the line. Swatted away. Graham comes up with it. His shot's deflected up and off the netting. Boy, been defensed very well. Have the big players here for the Eagles. And Mittelstadt had the assist on that one goal for Johannes, but other than that, they've really had a tough time getting some really high-end quality scoring chances as the foot speed and the sticks have been very busy for the Red Knights. In front, that is off Gallagher. Now it's going to be Steen to play back in behind. Heimbold was there, Mittelstadt as well. Now it's going to be Heimbold to try to play ahead. Steen cuts off. Mittelstadt there, bothered by Gleekel. Heimbold and Steen to the corner. Steen looks Mittelstadt from the circle. Couldn't pull the trigger. Sticks again on him. Talking about that moments ago. A great example there. Right as he had the puck down low in that right circle. A great scoring spot there. Sticks were all over his sticks and hands. And there's no way that Casey Mittelstadt could pull the trigger. So Gleekel and Mittelstadt once again will face off. Legal the win to the corner. Gets rocked by Johannes. And back out of the zone comes Mayer. He likes to carry and dangle. To the right wing side he goes. Down low, shovels it out front. Winsicott a pad there. Austin bothered by Johannes. Steen plays ahead. Benilde-St was nearly off to the races, but the bounce rolled the Red Knights' way. In on goal. Nice job to poke that out of the net. Benilde-St hounded on the play by Connor Mayer. To the post they go. A couple of juniors doing battle there. Sort things out in the Red Knight zone as we'll face off to their right. Don't forget, we have one more big one coming up next week. Edina in Eden Prairie on the MNHockeyMag.com production. Once again by PSP Media. They do all of the Eden Prairie games. It's been an honor to be a part of this. We did some of the Edina Holiday Classic. We had the Red Knights and Bill Murray going at it along the way as well. State tournament coverage will be on the MNHockeyMag.com. We'll be doing audio webcasts of the game, so when you're in the office working your tails off, you can at least hear the play-by-play from us. Whistle on the play. Cross check. So we'll get to see the third power play for the Eagles employee. Horton goes. Okay, now with this power play music, cue Adam Abrams, because what time is it? It's time for an XL Energy power play. Wild scored there, Todd Grover. Oh, Minnesota with 31-17 shots on goal advantage. I thought you said it was the other way around. Look at that. Maybe there doesn't need to be a change. Just kidding. Off the stick of Gleekel at center. Lieberman now. Eagles with a golden opportunity to cut this 1-1. Lieberman bothered on the play. Moore comes together with Lieberman, forces the turnover. And now it's Benilde-St. Down low with speed. He's dangerous. Hooked on the play. Oh, and Graham is absolutely 9-1-1 by Bishop. Out of the butterfly, a terrific save. The corner it goes now with Benilde-St. Turns away from Mayer. Gleekel will pick him up high. Benilde-St holds it. That one's deflected off the stick of Mayer and wide of the net. Look out on the bench area. Wow. You had the Riddle. You had Russo absolutely straight ducking for cover. You had Pauly nowhere to be found on that bench. Boy, I didn't think Troy Riddle would duck that quickly. He's still got some speed there. Remember how great he was for the University of Minnesota? Legendary Red Knight player, among the top all-time state scoring leaders. Benilde-St scores! Uh-oh, and he shows the sweater, the self-check. How's she going? 4-3 the score on the power play goal. Casey Benilde-St with the skill down low. Juggles a water bottle with a terrific goal. So 11:58, we mentioned on the power play, this could get interesting, and interesting it is. Austin, high in the air, 4-3 the score. And what a shock. The game is absolutely another nail-biter for the Red Knights. It's always a one-goal game. You look at their results, and it's been incredible for them. A lot of close games this team's been involved in. There's a shot that does not get through. Now it's going to be Mayer with it for Sims. Wrist out. Ooh, nice little play there. Palmer's Drop pass. Risto, a shot into the midsection. Winsek, a beautiful save there. Now, the interesting thing about this Red Knight team, and it makes you kind of think, could it be to the detriment of them come playoff time? They have the ability to be so explosive and lean back and reach back and score goals when they need them. It's a positive, too. But if things aren't working, you can go to the well. So, but it's been so amazing how they've been able to really do that and pull rabbits out of their hat. They've been the better team many of the nights. They've given up some goals along the way, not a ton. But the one-goal games, 5 overtime wins, it's quite incredible for this hockey club. Started with their first one up in Grand Rapids against the Thunderhawks. Quallen with it. Plays it to the near boards. Chip back into the corner. 6 overtime games total. Hewitt and Young. Moran is there. Now Hewitt stopped by Young. They try to battle from the corner. Gallagher with the puck deflected. That one wide of the net. Foot race to the corner. Quallen plays back in behind. Now it's going to be picked up out of the zone. Lakowiak rocked on the play there. Down goes Moran. That was a mutual assessment there. Trumpy makes the move at his own line to center. Got it out of the zone. 2 Red Knights collide. The intensity in the building here is picked up at another level. Now it's Gallagher with it. Tries to make the play. Instead, it's going to be Austin. Now Gallagher leads ahead. Risto walks. Plays that one high over the glass. Moore slides over. Sullivan as well. Puts on the brakes. Had nowhere to go but to counter back behind the net. Andrew Irwin, one touch for Graham across center. Graham watched by Mayer. Poke checked off his stick. They converge to the corner. Nice job by Mayer to keep that one alive and play to the near corner. We're under 10 minutes at 9:50. What a great hockey game this is. It was brought down on the play. You can hear the peanut gallery wanting the trip. They're not going to get it as we play on. Sent back up through the neutral zone and icing the call. .36 to go in the third period. It'll be Sims in to take the draw against Middlestead. Sims just pokes ahead, wanted to get his man there. Look at that. That worked for the Red Knights. Played back over to the left wing side. Johannes. Steens stood up on the play. Physical play picking up here. It's getting contested at center ice. That's off the stick of Holmers. He was looking for Sims. Johannes 1-on-2. Fans on that one. Kicked away by Austin. Puck dribbles through near the net. Kicked away by Bischel. Here comes Mayer. Racing up the left wing side across center. Finds an open corner. Holmers is there. Hartle is there. Holmers with it. And now it's going to be Middlestead back in behind the net for Rail. Well, it's tough to be professional up here, folks. Johannes has it as he plays that one through. Heimbold bats that one away. Holmers with Middlestead, and that one's whistled down for an offside call. We're sitting next to the Red Knight coaching staff, and they get a little engaged sometimes, so we apologize if you get some extra yelling going on. You good? Brett Johnson now checks in. Lieberman blockered up off the netting. Ooh, a little turn me loose. Loverboy. One of the great little base hooks that's underrated in my opinion. Nothing tricky, but it just works. It's too bad we're not going to really get into it here. Back behind the net it goes. Gallagher with it. Chips it through center. Bounding puck. Andrew Irwin better hurry. Yokosuka was there. Heimbold comes away. Turns away from traffic. Heimbold down low at Quallen. And back up into center ice it goes. It's going to be Gallagher to play through center. Off Sullivan. Poke to the near boards. Young will take over high in his own zone. Now they're going to carry it deeper. Sullivan, they drag him in neatly there to the Eagles. And Sullivan across the line. Gallagher watching him. Blocker pad save. High rebound. Pulled out of the air by Graham. Young with it. Off the boards it goes. Back in behind the net. Callinger. Sullivan. Yokosuka. Now Callinger bumped on the play. Sullivan plays down the wall. 2-on-2 battle. Graham trolling to see if that thing squirts through. Instead, it's going to be the Red Knights to win the battle. Look out, here they come, 2-on-1. Through center, Yokosuka with Quallen. Yokosuka holds, shoots, glove, save! Winsek with a beautiful save there to shut the door. I would say entertaining would summarize this hockey game. Great little battle on the wall leads to open ice 2-on-1 with Yokosuka and Quallen. Yokosuka with a good shooting angle. Put that one in on net. Was stopped there by the goaltender. Winsek for the Eagles to keep it a one-goal game at 4-3. From the left side it goes. Deflected. Duraney is there. Now Gleekel swats it down. Duraney comes away for Johannes. Handles it, the big fella. Right wing side for Steen. Drop pass. Middlestat over skates. There's a shot that hits traffic on its way through. That one was dangerous on its way in. Middlestat, he had Steen down low. He already has one tonight. Both do. Now it's going to be Ristow with it. Now he's going to carry across the line for Mayer. The defenseman down low for Moore. Back into the corner, Middlestat. Down goes Moore. Ristow with it. Left wing side deflected. Off the bench area. It's getting physical. Perfect hockey game here. Austin gets away from a sliding Johannes. Austin in on goal. Stays in possession. Wow, what a save by Winsek. Johannes made some sort of play at center ice. Kind of all or nothing. And was sprawling through the neutral zone as Austin was racing up ice. That was classic. .650 to go, Hockey Day, Minnesota. What more can you want? It's going to be homers against Blakowiak. Poked through, back up into center. And to the near side it goes. Sims jammed on the play. Rail with it, puts on the brakes. Looks back to his right. Running out of real estate. That hits a Red Knight player. Play down to the high stick. Jacob Holmers wants that one back. Instead, the faceoff goes into the Red Knight zone by the goaltender, Ryan Bischel. Huge crowd here tonight. You can see in that corner right there. What are they? People 1, 2, 3 deep to the corner, standing up on some benches. Well, this looks like you got a wild photographer, Bruce Cluckholm there. You got some guy on the Red Knight bench that looks like he has a rocket-propelled grenade on his shoulder there. Look at that. Can you zoom in on the guy on the Red Knight bench? Look at that camera. That lens is probably worth about $25,000. Get a shot of. Look at that thing. It's incredible. Did you get it? Not good enough. I want you back there on the next whistle. Holmers is there. Away from Horton. Sims is there. Loose puck, no one there, but Sims chases down his own change. Mayer's shot's blocked. Now it's going to be Austin in a foot race. Graham bothers him. Nice play by Austin up high off the glass. Horton's going to bother Hartle. Off the end boards it goes. Andrew Irwin from the right side. Poke checked on the play. Horton comes away with it. Loses the handle. Hewitt now poked off his stick. And it's going to be Austin to the corner. 5:53 to go. Red Knights hold the 4-3 lead. Back at center, Steen gets away from one man. Johannes is there to the right wing side. Duraney steps up. Mayer bothers him. 3 Red Knights around the puck, but the Eagles come away. Shovel to the near side. Lieberman's going to play, and offside we go. Okay, go ahead and get a shot of that lens. Zoom in. Oh, no, he moves. Stay there. He'll get back up. Oh, there it is. He's got 2. So he's got the handheld, and he's, look at that thing. Wow. Taking it serious here, folks. I'm sure a lot of that product can be seen on redknighthockey.com or bsm.com. Callinger there with it. Thanks, Todd. Good work. Steen with it. Wrist shot. Oh! Whoa, Bischel going one way, the puck the other. That looked like that was destined for the back of the net. Wow. Yeah, no idea how that didn't go in from here because it looked like it was impossible for it not to hit that open net. It sort of hooked on its way in. It sort of took a little skip, I think. Graham is there with Glico. Shot, ooh, that's off Bischel. Near side it goes. Right now you get a feeling the Red Knights in the D zone hanging on a little bit here. Eagles pressing. Why not? Now it's Gallagher with it. We had Glico in the neutral zone. Instead opted to get the center and play it deep. They're going to go old school below the dots. The Eagles having none of that. Now it's Graham on the breakout through center. Graham for Lawrence. Across center and in deep it goes. Bischel, whoa! He tried to go paddle down on that one. Puck trickles in on him, covers it up. Very John Casey-like there, the former North Star. I got a great John Casey story, by the way. It is one of the best of all time. He was playing goal against the Detroit Red Wings. I was 3 rows up behind the net, 1990. Maybe it was the playoff year even. Steve Yzerman's coming down on him, and he's going to play a puck on the power play. Yzerman stares him down. He freezes, can't play the puck, gives it right to Yzerman, who buries it into the open net. It was unbelievable. I've never seen a guy get more frozen by an oncoming forechecker that never touched him in my life. It was something else. Funniest thing ever. I mean, I actually laughed at that goal. I guess the moral of the story is anything can happen in these final 4 minutes and 42 seconds. Steen with it, Mittelstadt across the line. Tries to get away from one man. Steen again into the midsection. Bidding for his second of the game and 8th of the season. Bischel says no. Again, nice job. The slot area now is being softened up definitely by the Eagles. That was not for sale in the first period at all. They've had a couple of really solid opportunities from their area in this period alone, and even in the second period, but that was golden glorious right there. Now it's Austin with it. Rings the wall for Risto as he finds Glico at center. He's going to chip ahead for Moore. Moore bumped into by Rail. A couple of seniors there. Now it's Mittelstadt, look out. Angles. Makes a little move on Mayer, loses control to the corner. Picked off by Risto. Nice play there. Steen was open again in that slot area, but Risto was Johnny on the spot expecting that one. Off the stick of Johannes. Now it's going to be Glico. Ooh, we better hurry because Mittelstadt was there. Off the stick, picked up by Mayer. He's going to have to wait for his help to get onside. Plays to the right wing for Moore. Lieberman cleared but not out. Risto back for Glico. Has some room to look. Glico sends a shot through that Lieberman steers to the corner with the skate. Moore with it. Back up for Austin. Shot in. A goal! That one deflected off the side of the cage. Ooh. Glico again checked on the play. Johannes, good defensive posture in the D zone. Now it's going to be Trumpy out for the Eagles. Across the line, deflects up and out of the play into the Zamboni room there. Some great Is Joe Nathan here? They're standing up and shout. Well, those were the days, huh? Should be quite interesting this upcoming season. Pitchers and catchers report. Really looking forward to it. Can Ricky Nolasco deliver an effort? Off the face-off, and Graham wanted to go high cheese. What I mean by an effort from him is, can he get about an ounce worth of the $12 million a year he's making or whatever it is? We'll see. Sullivan and Sims to the left of Bischel. Gallagher with it. Right wing side. Heimbold the center. Rainey's going to be bothered by Sims. Sims has had a very good game here tonight for the Red Knights. Real physical presence, creating turnovers and forcing angles and lanes. Horton now is going to come down on the defense. That squirts through, look out. And on goal, Bischel, the stick save. Behind the net he goes. On the puck for the Red Knights, Peter Heimbold, the senior with 14 points on the campaign. Played with a high stick. Into the Eagle zone we go. 2:56 to go as it continues to go back and forth between these two. Gleekel, clean win again. Such a good face-off man. Ken Pauley mentioned that. Pointed it out on our broadcast today on 1500 ESPN This Week in High School Sports when he said, you know what, the guy just flat out wins draws. Timeout taken on the ice. Lots of things being talked about there for sure. If I'm Lee Smith and the coaching staff, be really, really pleased how his team has responded, being down 3-0. You know, the first two goals from the Red Knights came after the Eagles had a really nice start to this contest. Were on the puck in some great offensive postures and opportunities. And then the Red Knights, through their transitional game, were able to net two quick ones and then take the 3-0 lead. Oh, the candy's being tossed. Todd, don't leave your camera, please. Where are you going? Todd Grover's going to get the candy. He just left. Oh, we'll see if he comes back. Oh, there he is. Great night for hockey here at the Eden Prairie Community Center. Hockey Day, Minnesota. Always done so well. It's a great celebration of the great game of hockey that we love and cherish here in the state of Minnesota, whether it's indoors or outdoors. High school hockey brand has been a heck of a lot of fun this year. Cannot wait to get to St. Paul and the XL Energy Center. Each year it's just so special. Now it's rail with it. Who are the A teams going to be? Can't wait. Well, 16 if you include the Class A. Picked off by Mayer. They almost had Johannes on the move. A lot of confidence on that Red Knight blue line. Their gap control is so good, even at center. Sent back in. Rail bothered by Gleekel. He'll cycle up the right wing wall for Steen. Now Johannes across center. Had Mittelstadt on the move, off his stick. And icing near goal. 2:28 to go. Something tells me that there's going to be a goal scored between one of these two teams in the next 2:28. And I'm not sure by whom. Homers and Sullivan. To the corner it goes. Lieberman bothers Sims out front. There's a shot that's blocked. To the near side it goes. Up off the netting. Sims again and Sullivan now. They're going to change sides. Mittelstadt steps on the ice for Cole Lawrence. Clean win by the Red Knights. Shot. Oh, that redirects and a nice save by Winsek. A beautiful read at the last second to flare the right pillow. Now Sims is bumped by Lieberman. Mittelstadt is there. Rung to the near side. And it's going to be Austin with it. Holds off the glass. High stick, I think. No, we're going to play on. Lieberman is there. 1:50 to go in the period. Graham, left wing side for Mittelstadt. Austin to the corner. Right wing side for Horton. Tries to clear the zone, can't get it. As Sullivan is there, now it's Austin. He's going to chip the glass to center. Boy, he's got that mastered. I'm sure one of the JV coaches, Blake Friesen, has worked with that countless hours from, of course, the Mr. Hockey finalist. I've seen him coach that. There's a shot. Oh, and a save by Bischel. Threw the left pad out and cleared off the boards by Austin. They're hanging on here, folks. We'll watch the goaltender, Winsick, for you. At center now, it's going to be Risto with it. Across the line. He'll walk down low, try to split the defense. Oh, and a nice play there. Good defensive play by Nolan Sullivan. Gleekel is going to backpedal out of the zone. Red Knights in possession. Now it's Mayer as he plays it back into center. Moore tips back into the corner. Risto cleared away from him by Winsick. Nice play there by Risto. Now it's Lawrence. Back up through center. Heimbold, submarine play there. Middlestead, oh, he had a man backdoor. The big shot over the top of the goal. They had Graham on the back door, and someone kicked a foot out in the slot area to deflect what would have been a golden opportunity for the Eagles away. Net is empty with 34 to go. It's 6-on-5 in the Red Knight zone. This is down to crunch time. Deflected, batted down by Lawrence. He protects on the backhand, doesn't get through. Red Knights can't clear. Shot blocked. Ouch! Down on the play goes Augie Moore, paid the price. Swatted at, not out. 16. Johannes, it's blocked by Gleekel. Oh, Gleekel in on goal. Scores! Had to hold that one. And he gets chopped at by Young. They didn't like Kate Gleekel taking a little exception there. One guy's going to go. I think it looked to me like he was letting the clock wind down, and I think the Eagles were saying just score it. 5-3 the score here with 7.9 seconds to go. This has been something else. Really a good hockey game. Couldn't think of a better night to spend for this than Hockey Day in Minnesota between these two teams. I mean, this is one of these deals. I can't wait to see the handshake line. Is this going to be like a junior gold game where they have to shake them before the game? We know there's a little bit of history. The refs are talking to both teams. No monkey business. You want to keep playing this. You don't want to get suspended now. Don't do anything foolish. Yokosuka plays for Girardi. He turns away from traffic. And that's going to do it. The Red Knights march into the Eden Prairie Community Center. They're now 22-0-1 on the season. They pick up a huge win. Eden Prairie Eagles, valiant effort indeed, as they pulled themselves within one at 4-3. The empty netter, the difference in this one. 5-3 the score. And, folks, we're going to be back at it with Eden Prairie and Edina. Both teams looking to find their A game going into the playoffs next Thursday as they face off in late conference action on the MNHockeyMag.com. For the PSB Media crew, great work producing this one. Todd Grover, the best cameraman in the business, unquestionable. Great work as always. Once again, your final score, the Red Knights of Benilde-St. Margaret's 5, the Eagles of Eden Prairie 3. I'm Pete Wagner. Good night, everybody.
Thanks for tuning in to live, local, play-by-play coverage of tonight's game. Catch all the action all season long on your home for Southwest Metro Sports, PSB Media. Tonight's game was brought to you by The Malt Store, Brandy Warmbier's State Farm Insurance Office, Athlete PT, Noodles & Company of Eden Prairie, The Sun Current, The Tavern on 4 and 5.
And in partnership with Minnesota Hockey Magazine and BEC TV.
You can find an archived broadcast of tonight's game available 24/7 on PSBMN.com.